I'm here with head coach Nicole Collier of the Lincoln women's basketball team. Coach, you just picked up 2 wins as part of the Quincy Subway Classic. This weekend, you obviously played quite a bit better than in your opener against William Woods. What changed? What was different about your team?
I thought we were a lot better defensively. We played as a team. We rotated well. We actually came up with the majority of the hustle plays, loose balls, stuff like that. So we were pretty fresh and playing well together defensively, which I think spurred us offensively.
Yeah, it seemed like at different times everybody on your team stepped up, especially in that second game where it was a little bit closer. You had contributions from pretty much all of your players, but the one person who really stood out on the stat sheet at least was Ariana Walker. She seemed to kind of take over the game a little bit more than she did in that opener. What did you think about her play?
Well, Friday night we played Quincy. We played hard. They battled back. It was a grind for 35 minutes, to be honest. We got up early, but and then Saturday came around. We played Hannibal LaGrange, who kind of coasted Friday night in their game. So we hadn't played that hard all year long. So we were fatigued, tired. We're playing a lot of minutes, our starting 5, and I felt like Ariana was the one that could push through it and was able to make big shots that were clutched down as the game wore down.
Then who else did you think really stood out in those 2 games?
In those 2 games, Freddie is actually the one that kind of spurred us Friday night. She was 5 for 5, I think, in the first half, and I don't know what she ended up finishing. I think she missed 2 or 3 shots in the first game. So she hit a lot of big shots. Roni Jefferson came in and played a lot of minutes. Dahlia Booker probably played more minutes than she's played since she's been here in 2 games combined. And then in the second game, Roni Jefferson rolled her ankle on Friday night, so we were unable to play her on Saturday. So Courtney Coulter is a freshman. She was first one off the bench for our guards, and she came in, knocked down 2 threes, got some defensive stops. So I thought she did a really good job for us as far as coming in and giving us big minutes.
Well, this weekend, in what's kind of becoming an annual tradition, Lincoln's going to be hosting 4 games, part of the Thanksgiving Classic. What do you think about that and the fact that Lincoln's kind of making the effort to host that every year?
I think it's nice. It's kind of a 2-part. It's nice because our girls can have their family come in and watch 2 games and spend the holidays together. Because regardless, we're going to be playing somewhere else in this time frame. So to host it is very nice for our team. And then the second thing is we try to bring teams in that are close so that their families can come as well and kind of come to Jeff City, stay overnight, and watch 2 games, watch their teams play 2 games as well.
Well, 2 of the teams that are coming are Truman and Missouri Western, both in the MIAA. Not going to be facing Truman this weekend, but you will play Missouri Western, and I'm sure you'll get plenty of time to watch Truman and how they work. Do you think that will give you any kind of advantage, especially since you'll be playing Truman twice this year and Western again later on?
I definitely am looking forward to the Truman-Missouri Western game. I think Missouri Western hired a new coach, so the league's kind of interested to see where they really are, and so I think it's going to get exciting for us, Truman and ourselves both, with playing them this early and kind of seeing where they're at and where we're at as well. So that game should be exciting. I look forward to playing Missouri Western as well. It's my alma mater, but at the same time, it's a good test for us to find out where we're at.
But seeing them, do you think it's going to give you any kind of advantage down the road when you have to rematch them?
I definitely think so. We played Missouri Western 2 times this year, obviously this in our tournament, and then another one, which are both at home, so that's great. So we'll get to see them early, and then Truman is obviously a team that we struggled with last year, so hopefully watching them early and seeing where they're at and what they're doing will give us insight later on.
With that, does it help when you have a situation like this where you're playing teams in your conference, but this game isn't going to count in the conference standing? Does that take some of the pressure off, or does that just increase the pressure knowing that down the road when it does count, you're going to want to be doing your best?
No, I don't think it doesn't increase or change the pressure. It's you won every game, so it doesn't matter whether it's in the conference win or loss column or not. But I just think it's exciting to be playing them this early.
And then finally, what's going to be the key to Lincoln having another successful weekend?
Defensively, I think it really just comes down to us defensively, stopping transition, getting our rotations down, communicating, which were all things we lacked in our first game, and we did well Friday against Quincy. So I think we just defensively we're going to have to be playing together and playing as a team to be successful.
All right, Coach. Thanks for your time.
Thanks.